Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And in today's video, obviously I haven't done this in a while, football talk. I'm going to talk Antonio Conte and a Chelsea fan's view, my thoughts on him going to Spurs. What could be the pros, what could be the cons, why I, in my opinion, think this could work out. And if this doesn't work out, then we should already know why. So if you do enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section below. Antonio Conte to Spurs. Are you worried? Are you not? Are you relaxed? Are you calm about it? Like, hey, he's gone to Spurs, but it's Spurs, innit? And look, I'm gonna give like my personal opinion first of all and how I feel about this. Now, Antonio Conte. I'm a young guy. I can't lie to you. I wasn't old enough to witness prime Mourinho, 2004, 2007 Mourinho. You know, I'm the special one and stuff like that. I'm literally way too young to witness that. So I can't sit there and confidently say Mourinho is my favorite ever Chelsea manager. My favorite Chelsea manager is Antonio Conte. Now, Tuchel is getting close to that. If he does win the Premier League this season and wins more trophies at this club, he definitely will surpass Conte for me. And the fact that he's already won the Champions League, he's already like this close, to be fair. So I can't even discount that. But Antonio Conte, man, like, what a manager, bro. Like, he's a serial winner at the end of the day. And he turns water into wine. And I know people have been comparing him to Jose Mourinho, saying he's just another Jose. And it's like, you're wrong in so many aspects. Because, first of all, Nuno is more like a Jose. And you know Nuno's not a Conte. So you can't compare Conte to Mourinho just because, what, he plays defensive football. It doesn't make any sense. Conte plays ball. That 16-17 with Chelsea, oh my God. Bruv, the football we played that season, yeah, unbelievable. The way we were blitzing teams away, went to Man City and put 3 past them. We put 3 past Everton at their ground. We put 5 past Everton at home. We put 4 past Man United, Mourinho's Man United. That season, him and Pep, Man City, Man United, they were the favourites for the league title. We'd just finished 10th. You know? We'd lost to Liverpool and Arsenal, embarrassingly, playing 4 at the back. He changed it. And all of a sudden, we won a 13-game winning run. We looked unstoppable. Yeah? And people may say, oh, well, Pep Guardiola, it was his first season at Man City. Same with Mourinho. I'm not having that. It was Antonio Conte's first season at Chelsea as well. Yes, the team was very good, but we just finished 10th the season before. And I know, guaranteed, the start of that season, 16-17, no Chelsea fan said, we're going to win the league. There was no Chelsea fan at the beginning of the season saying we're going to win the league. I was like, I would be happy if we got back to top 4. And then next season, maybe with a couple transfers, we improve on. Because to go from 10th to 1st, bruv, that achievement is madness. Not many teams do that. You just don't go from 10th to winning the league all of a sudden. You know, yes, it was a freakish season. It was toxic under Mourinho and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Conte done what he had to do and he was a serial winner. Now, what went wrong at Chelsea was, for me, a couple things. One, I think the way he treated Diego Costa was wrong. If you wanted him to leave, fine. But don't send him a text message and sort of say, I don't need you anymore. I thought the way he handled that situation wasn't great. And then obviously, for me, the biggest one, as the killer one, the one that just killed everything, was the different ideas he had compared to the board. The guy wanted Candreva at right wing back. Instead, we bought Zappacosta. He wanted Arturo Vidal in the team. Instead, we bought Drinkwater and Bakayoko. He wanted Alexandro at left wing back. Top left back at the time as well. Instead, we didn't buy left wing back at all. He wanted a couple centre backs. Obviously, Rudiger came in, but he also wanted Van Dijk. The board didn't grant him that. I remember Morata was supposed to go to Man United and Lukaku was supposed to come to Chelsea. Instead, the other way happened. He wasn't happy about that. You know, we let Matic go for 40 million. He wasn't happy about that. So at that point, he downed tools. But even though he downed tools, the guy still got on with it. And I'll tell you why he still got on with it. Because the first 6 months of that season, he was second in the league after Christmas. So to me, it looked like this guy was still doing wonders with that team. With the Drinkwaters, the Zappacostas, the Bakayokos, bruv. Yeah, Morata back then was actually in good form. So the guy was still working wonders. And then obviously in January, it all started to go down. Jan, Feb and March was bad. Like those 3 months were bad. I remember we lost 4-1 to Watford. We had lost 3-0 to Bournemouth at home. It was just a horrible run. It was a horrible run for 3 months. And then for the rest of the season, it was a bit of inconsistency. We dropped out the top 4. We tried to make it back. We didn't. But guess what he done at the end of that season? Win a trophy. He won a trophy. And then obviously after he got sacked because everyone knew that the club weren't just going to back him. Now, people may say he doesn't give young players a chance. Now that, again, I disagree with that. At Chelsea, when Christensen came back from loan, he could have easily sent him out on loan again. He didn't. He dropped David Luiz and put Christensen in the team. And he played him. That's a youth player from our team. Hudson-Odoi's first ever appearance for Chelsea Football Club, senior team, was under Antonio Conte. Yeah? He may have not given Trevor Chalobah minutes, but he kept an eye on him on the youth team. And I always felt like if he had stayed at Chelsea, it felt like Trevor would have been close to maybe getting some minutes for us. He gave Carl Scott his Chelsea debut. He gave Ola Aina his Chelsea debut. Do you understand? Regularly, he'd go watch the youth teams. That 16-17 youth team that had Mason Mount, Trevor Chalobah, Dujon Sterling, Callum Hudson-Odoi, all of these, man. He watched the youth teams with Roman Abramovich on a regular basis. So this wasn't the case of where, he'd buy old players. Yeah, he still does it till this day. At Inter Milan, to be fair to the geezer, he got Kolarov and Vidal. So that side of him, he does have it in him where he will buy the experienced players that suit his system, I guess. But to be fair, even that season, he may have bought Vidal and Kolarov, but he didn't even use them. At the same time, that is stupid business because at the end of the day, you bought 2 players that he didn't even use half the season. So it's like, why did you even get them? Fair enough. But he still gave a young centre-back like Bastoni his chance. With Inter, he took them from 20 points away from the league title all the way to 2nd place. Finished 1 point behind Sarri, made a Europa League final. Yes, they went out through the Champions League, fair enough, but his European record isn't the greatest. But the previous manager, he's never been in Europe, except for that Wolves time in Europa League a couple seasons ago. So, I mean, I would expect Conte in a few years maybe to improve on his European record. He might not improve it at Spurs, but one thing I'll tell you he'll do at Spurs, improve the winning mentality, bro. He is going to go in there, yeah, and he's going to rip into those players. Some of those players, I don't know how they're going to take it. I'm worried for Dele Alli, bruv. Because I know Conte is going to rip into him if he's not doing what he's expected to do. You know Conte demands the highest of the highest level, yeah? And I feel like maybe some of those players, I just feel like their mentality is an issue like Dele Alli. I feel like Harry Kane's mentality right now is shocking, low. Maybe Eric Dyer, Sanchez, Ben Davis. I think he was the one that came out recently saying, I'm not motivated to play in the Conference League. I mean, your mentality is shocking. I know the Conference League is shite, yes, but come on, man. Behave yourself a bit. So I feel like Conte is going to go in with the dog's bollocks and, you know, install his winning mentality. And let's see if the Spurs players respond to it. And another possibly con that could affect his time there is Daniel Levy. Now, I've already seen a tweet come out saying, oh, Daniel Levy's going to spend 100 million next summer. First of all, 100 million is not enough in this market, unless you spend it smartly on maybe gems, okay? 2, bruv, Daniel Levy's made promises before. He promised Harry Kane that he would go. He didn't go. So, all this promises stuff, nope. Unless it's on paper, don't trust Daniel Levy in it. And for me, knowing Conte, if Spurs do not back him, there is going to be problems. If you back him, he will deliver for you. He might break their trophy drought. Now, we thought this about Mourinho, but let's be serious. Mourinho might be finished. Like, I look at him these days and I think to myself, you're not the same guy. Conte, bruv, I see the same man, okay? He turns water into wine, like I said. You know, Juventus. You know, Juventus went invisible in his first season, bro. Bro, in his first season at Juventus, I think it was, they went invisible and they won the league title. They didn't lose a game. Yes, it was 15 draws, I can't lie. And they only finished 4 points above 2nd place Milan. But they went invisible. So, he's even done it before. You know, he's won league titles there. Again, with the young players thing, he's the one that got Paul Pogba from Man United on a free, gave him a chance. And why do you think people praise Pogba for the player he is today? Antonio Conte gave him that chance at Juve, and Pogba done his thing. That midfield they had of him, Vidal, and Pirlo, oh my God, that was magical. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, Conte's a serial winner. He'll know what to do. He'll implement his style. He's going to have a high demand off the players and the manager. And you know what? A club like Tottenham need that. They're soft. This is the thing with Tottenham. What the fuck is that? Anyway, sorry. A club like Tottenham, they're soft. They need a bastard, bro. They need somebody who's going to fucking slap these players, bruv. Scream into them, yeah? Be a bastard to them. And I mean a different way. Because Mourinho, what Mourinho does is, he's a bastard in different ways, like to the point where he criticizes his players, like on camera whilst doing interviews. He makes it about himself. Conte, if Tottenham lost, I don't think he's going to make it about himself. I still see him as the type to protect his own players in press conferences. He still protected Chelsea players in his press conferences. He didn't slander Chelsea players. When we lost 4-1 to Watford, when we lost 3-0 to Bournemouth, when we drew 1-1 to Huddersfield. But then I knew background, he would slate them. Yeah? And I'm sorry, if Tottenham cannot succeed with Antonio Conte, then man will never succeed. I swear. Because, like I said, Conte is a different type of beast to Jose Mourinho. And he plays good football when you back him. And look, in my opinion, I didn't think he would have taken the job because he did reject them in the summer. Obviously, because I thought at Man United, and by the way, before I get into that, Man United, bruv, you're finished as well. You're absolutely finished. Yeah, you bottled it. The fact that apparently they weren't even interested in Conte. They didn't even contact him at all. Like, what? You just lost 5-0 to Liverpool and you're not even thinking about a plan B. Trying to get maybe a Conte and maybe talk to other managers around there. Oh, let's just find a reason to stick with Ollie. And I knew, heading into that Spurs game, if they win that, yeah, the Glazers' decision to keep him would be justified. Man United have bottled it. So Man United fans have two options. Either they have to lower their standards under the regime of the Glazers, or, bruv, they have to go to extreme levels to get them out, bro. Because their club is going here. Whilst Tottenham potentially, if backed, and if the players, yeah, actually get their head out their own arses, Tottenham can do a thing, man. Everywhere he's gone, he's won. The same with Mourinho, but they are not the same type of people, okay? Like I said, Conte is a bastard in a different way to Jose Mourinho. Conte plays differently to Jose Mourinho. Jose still lives in that 2005 mode. I think Conte's learned to adjust. And you know what? I look at that team and I think to myself, like I was going to make the point before, the reason why I didn't think Conte would take this Tottenham job, a couple of reasons. One, I thought maybe, well, he obviously rejected him over the summer because of the staff thing, the money issues. They didn't promise him things like, oh my God, you see Daniel, he's a mess, bro. Honestly, it's a madness. But let me not even get into that. In fact, I am going to get into it because Daniel Levy, yeah. So you and Enoch bottle it with Conte over the summer. You realise Nuno is shit, yeah. Or like I said, or maybe he's not the right fit for your club. Oh, and then you go to Conte and say, okay, fine, we'll give you the staff members you want. We'll give you 100 million in the summer window. Okay, please just come to the club. Oh, now you're begging for Conte. It was a joke thing. And I know if they don't grant him his wishes, bruv, Conte's just going to say, all right, fuck off. Bye-bye. I'm off. And I look at that Tottenham team and I think to myself, okay, you know what? If he can sort Harry Kane, I think he might want to work with him. I think he's going to like working with Son. I think he's going to like working with Lucas Moura. I think he's going to like working with Ndombele, Højbjerg, Romero at the back. Lloris, obviously the captain. I think he can turn Reguilon into a beast. Same with Emerson Royale. Bro, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he turned Davinson Sanchez into prime fucking Maldini or some shit. Just like he turned Victor Moses at Chelsea into flipping prime Cafu. He won a league title with Inter having Darmian, Man United reject, Alexis Sanchez, Man United reject, Ashley Young, bruv, Finnish player. Then man, they had a 36-year-old Kolarov, bruv. These man had, who else they have, bruv? Like, man, bro, how is he doing this? How is he doing this? It doesn't make any sense. And me personally, I'm not worried in it because I know this Tottenham team isn't great at the moment. I know there's more players he'd want to get rid of in that team than more players he'd like to keep. That's why, in a way, I didn't think he'd take the job. But I think he's just keen to get back to work. He's keen to get back to the Premier League. Antonio Conte, welcome back, mate. People who are saying that he plays boring football, no, he doesn't, bruv. He plays good football, 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. If you didn't watch Chelsea 16-17, then I don't know what to tell you in it. If you didn't watch the first 6 months of 17-18 at the very least, I'm not going to talk about the toxic side of it when we started to drop out the top 4 and stuff like that. He still won a trophy, by the way. But yeah, if this doesn't work out, Tottenham are finished. Daniel Levy and Enoch, bruv, you man may as well go. And yeah, guys, that is my opinion on Antonio Conte to Spurs. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think he'll give youth players a chance? Do you think Tottenham can start winning trophies under him? And in my opinion, I don't know about trophies. I mean, they could win the League Cup. They're still in that. And they probably will win the Conference League with him there anyway. And you know what? If Ollie's at the wheel, fam, I think Tottenham will get top 4. That's just my opinion. The top 3 is already set. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts down below on this. I talked about all sorts. There's probably more I didn't talk about. But yeah, overall, it's a good appointment from Tottenham. It just shows the incompetence they have because they probably should have appointed him months ago. And look, people are going to be annoyed that he's going to Spurs. Look, I'm not. Okay? We've seen 3 of the Chelsea managers manage Tottenham. Okay? So, and I think they're Andres Villas-Boas, Jose Mourinho, our greatest ever manager, by the way, and I forgot the other person. So it is what it is at this point. It's just a results business. It is what it is. People just have to deal with it. We've got Thomas Tuchel anyway, who, by the way, isn't a better manager than Conte. Just going to make that clear, okay? Just going to make that clear. As a Chelsea fan, I am sitting here telling you Conte is not a better manager. I mean, Tuchel isn't a better manager than Conte. So it is what it is, guys. Tell me your thoughts down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I know it's been a long video. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my play ratings video for the Malmo game and my match review of that game. So yeah, guys, peace.